So, welcome to the Simplified Organization podcast, 15-minute conversations with real moms about managing life well and cheerfully, because our work in the home honors God. He uses our homes to build his kingdom, so they're worth our time, attention, and energy. I'm Mystie Winckler, and I run Simply Convivial, a blog, podcast, and community helping women to excel at homemaking and doing life cheerfully. I'm also author of the Convivial Homeschool, Gospel Encouragement for Keeping Your Sanity While Living and Learning Alongside Your Kids. And today I'm chatting with Kat Lee. Kat is passionate about teaching others how to jumpstart each day with grace-filled, life-giving morning routines. She's author of the Hello Mornings book, a speaker, podcaster, and the founder of HelloMornings.org. She and her husband, Jimmy, live in Waco, Texas, with their 3 children. So thank you so much for joining me, Kat.
Thank you so much for having me. Your intro just inspired me. I love that first little phrase that you shared. I'm just inspired. So I'm super honored to be here.
You share a lot about morning routines and taking time in the morning to get our hearts and minds aligned with truth. And so I would love for you to share a little bit about what you encourage moms with their morning routine. But also, I know that a lot of times when we try to get a morning routine in place, we struggle with perfectionism and like giving up if things don't work out exactly the way we want them to. So morning routines can be a big struggle for recovering perfectionists, right?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. This is the story of everything that I've ever done with Hello Mornings in my life. So just to set the bar real low, our main focus is called the 3-minute morning.
Nice.
And really what I'm all about is, as moms, it's not like we have a hard day and we're like, I give up. I'm never changing a diaper again. I quit. We don't do that because we know we are in it for the long haul and we want to have great mornings. So we want to be in it for the long haul. So we just lower the bar a little bit. We might think my kids are eating chicken nuggets and goldfish today, and those are the food groups. And I'm happy with that because that's what I have to give today. And that's really what Hello Mornings is all about, because I believe that if we can help women get consistently in the presence of God, he can transform their lives and their days. 1 minute with him is better than watching all the self-help podcasts or videos or whatever that they can find on the internet, following all the people on social media. Just one encouragement from him, one piece of direction for how to impact their kids that day can literally change everything. So 3 minutes, and we all have 3 minutes. And the beauty of how we designed this 3-minute morning is that you can do it while you're still laying in bed. Like, you don't even need to get out of bed. Can I share what the 3-minute morning is real quick?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Later. Okay, awesome. So it's 1 minute of God time, 1 minute of plan time, and 1 minute of move time. I know when we think about our morning routine, we want to do all the things. And so we've totally worked that in. So the first minute is God time, and it's just praying through Psalm 143:8. You can use whatever verse you want to use. That's just one that I love. And it says, let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I've put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. And just pausing and literally taking a minute to pray that, not just recite it, but pray it and let it be the cry of your heart. It's just a wonderful way to start your day. And then the minute of plan time transitions from our God time, because we don't do God time and then we're like, now I'm going to plan my day. Now I'm going to do exercise and move. We want to connect with God, plan our day around his purposes for our lives, and take care of our bodies so that we can do what he's called us to do with excellence and joy. It all works together. So the plan time is just praying through our calendar, thinking, okay, God, what do I have going on today? Because I might forget. So let me just pray through it right now. Does everything on my calendar need to stay? Does anything need to go? Do you want me to add anything to it? And just submitting it to him, because sometimes when we get really organized and we really plan things out, it becomes a God to us, and we want to make it a sacrifice of worship to him. So we take 1 minute just to pray through our calendar. And then the last minute is move time. Obviously we're in bed, so we're not going to be doing anything fancy, but just taking 10 deep breaths. As moms, how often do we pause and do that? And physiologically, it can have a huge impact on everything and all the ways that our bodies work and just our anxiety levels. So you can do anything in each one of those 3 minutes. Those are just ones that we've figured out that you can do when you wake up, your alarm goes off, you hit snooze. You can do your 3-minute morning while you're snuggled under your blanket and your head is on your pillow. And then you get out of bed and you think, awesome, I have connected with God. I have thought and planned my day, and I've done something healthy for my body. I am the kind of woman who meets with God, who plans my day, and who is intentional about my health. I'm going to be able to dive into this day better. And it doesn't mean that, all right, check those boxes off. I'm never doing those things again for the next 23 hours and 57 minutes. It just means that you get those in, and they can be a launching point for whatever else you have space for in your day. And it's one of those things that you can do if you're sick, if you're on vacation, if you're traveling. So it can be that steady foundation of a habit, of a morning routine, and then you can build on top of that. So that was my long spiel, but I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I love how that just informs the rest of your day moving forward from the very beginning of waking up, maybe even the very first thing you've done before even getting out of bed.
Yeah.
You've done that. Because I know a lot of times at different phases in my life, okay, I'm going to have this morning devotion time, and it's going to, first we're going to do this, first we're going to do this. Of course, the children are going to stay asleep the whole time, and it's going to be quiet, and maybe I'll even light a candle or whatever. And as soon as one of the kids wakes up, or maybe is up in the middle of the night or whatever, it's like, can't do the whole thing.
I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The example that I often use is when my son was little. One time I was running out the door to actually go speak at an event. And he was like, Mom, can I have a hug real quick before I go? And in that moment, I imagined, what if I was like, you know what, buddy? You really love playing Risk. That's like your favorite thing to do. Me, not so much, but you love playing Risk. That is your love language. I love you so much, and I would give you a hug right now, but I know what you really like is when we play Risk. So I'm just going to not hug you or look at you or talk to you, and I'm just going to run out the door. And then maybe later, if the day doesn't get away from me, we're going to play Risk. That wouldn't be a very loving thing to do to my son. He wouldn't feel loved. We wouldn't have made a connection. But what if instead, which I did, I'm happy to report, I gave him that hug and I just affirmed him and loved him. And I was like, I got to run, but I love you so much. Hey, let's try to make time for a game of Risk later. And that's really what the 3-minute morning is. We have our best intentions, but sometimes they get pushed out the door, and sometimes life gets crazy. So what if we just hug God in the morning and make that a priority and allow that to be a launch pad for other things we may do during the day?
That's great. Can you plan your day in 1 minute like Kat was talking about? One of my favorite tips for planning out a day is to make a daily card of your top 3 things to do. You can find the daily card workshop and a 5-day daily card challenge for free at Simply Convivial that will help you get started making a quick and simple plan for your day. Just go to simplyconvivial.com/dailycard, all one word, simplyconvivial.com/dailycard to watch the workshop and get the 5-day challenge that will show you how to practice this fast and easy way to make a short plan for your day every day. It will help you to repent, rejoice, repeat.